Hi guys, it's Sarah with Brooklyn Boot Company, and I'm sitting down with the gorgeous Zella. She just came off stage at UMG Experience to showcase at South by. So tell us a little bit about South by and how it's unique to the other festivals you play. I know you have Firefly coming up and a couple other things.
I think South by, compared to other festivals that I'm going to play, is definitely a little bit more, it's more private. I think like all these, they're like showcases, so we can't really get into everyone. I think that like a Firefly, or like I just played this show in New Orleans, it was Buku Festival, and it's just like open. It's kind of like the Coachella with like the tents, and it's like it's whole kind of more like communal vibe. And South by is kind of like you have to know where the good shows are, and like you have to know somebody who knows somebody to get you on the list. So it's different in that respect, but just as fun, equally as cool.
So tell us a little bit about your music and what inspires you when you're writing and producing.
There's a lot of things that inspire me. I just finished my record that's coming out June 2nd. It's called Kicker, and I have 12 tracks on that record. And I mean, it's just like a whole range of things from me like moving from Arizona to LA. I just recently moved 3 years ago. So that's kind of when I started writing this album, and I think like my whole set of inspirations changed from living in a small town to then being in a big city, and I had new friends and was in a completely different environment, so I think I grew a lot. So I think that this record that I'm going to be releasing, you can hear a lot of growth, finding myself a little bit.
Oh, so just fresh material from your own life experiences.
Yeah, exactly.
And who inspires you in music? Like, who's your icon if you could collaborate with anyone, dead or alive?
I'm funny with that. I've never, like, even when I started playing music as a child, it was never like I had like one person that I was trying to emulate, or like somebody that like inspired me to play music. It was more just like I love to sing, just like a lot of little girls do, I guess, and started playing guitar at a really young age. And so I just like writing came really naturally, and so I just never stopped. And I think along the way, as I've gotten older, I think I've found artists that I definitely identify with. Those probably being like Stevie Nicks, and a lot of like powerful women in rock music, Patti Smith, and also, I mean, I've done a cover of Jack White. He's not a powerful woman in rock music, but he's pretty amazing. But I did a 7 Nation Army cover that actually got me a lot of notoriety for like my first time. That was sort of like what broke me through. So I mean, I'm inspired by a lot of different things all the time. I definitely am changing, going through phases of inspiration, I guess.
What do you look to for inspiration, and like, does your music inspire the way that you dress?
Yeah, it does. I think it's really important to look the way you sound. I love when I go to a show and I think you have an idea in your head of like what this person is going to look like, because I mean, humans are visual as much as they are like impacted by sound. And so when you're listening to somebody's record, you can imagine their face, right? I always do that. Sometimes like I hate that because I have an idea of somebody and I see them live and I'm like, oh man, it's totally different. Yeah, it's shocking. But I think that I'm pulling a lot from my home because I'm from Arizona, so I have a lot of like Southwestern influence. Also, I'm living in California right now, and so I don't really wear makeup or do my hair, and so there's definitely kind of like a 60s, 70s kind of salt of the earth thing that I really pull from. A lot of women in my family are that way, so I think natural beauty and just Arizona, and I don't know, that's constantly changing too. I'm growing a lot right now. I'm coming out with my first record, and there's like a lot in store for me. So I wouldn't say I'm one thing yet. I'm sort of figuring it out, but enjoying the ride while it's happening.
What are you most excited to do while you're here? I know you have a few more shows coming up until you head back home.
I want to go to a smokehouse. I heard they're really good. Haven't been there yet. I would love for my hair to smell like bacon for 4 days. That'd be nice. And besides that, yeah, just my shows. Playing is really fun. I think like you start out playing one show and you're like a little rough. Everybody's a little rough and like tired. And then by the end, you're like really like grooving and everybody's playing really tight. So I'm excited for tomorrow because it's our last day. So.
All right, well, thank you so much for sitting down with us, and look out for Zella album coming out soon and her other performances at South by.